She's the only American there, and she's also the first and only American to qualify for all four event finals. She's got a great routine. She has to concentrate on keeping good form and sticking the landing.
Well, they've really caught the attention of the rest of the world. And Bart, the men, let's talk about them now. They've done better as far as the team competition. 5th, that's 3 notches better than '89. Scott Keswick, he finished 10th in the all-around. That's the best finish since '83.
That's right, Gary. The U.S. men have done a terrific job all week long. But unlike the women, they have not yet won a medal. They have an exciting opportunity this evening with Scott Keswick on the rings. He has beautiful strength work, wonderful swing elements, and a very big, exciting dismount. It's a double backflip with 2 twists. Now, if he can stick the landing, he might win the first medal for the U.S. in World Championship competition in 12 years.
Well, we talk about Kim Zmeskal. What an amazing story. We've had an opportunity now to go down to Houston to Bella Caroli's ranch. Also visit her home in Houston and her parents here in Indianapolis. Let's get a closer look at the gold medal winner in the all-around.
I don't know. I think all of us have grown up a bit faster than most kids our age because of what we have to go through. But, you know, inside we're still little kids, I guess. I don't know what's for lunch. I hope it's good. Luckily, all of us get along really well, and we're all going through the same thing, so we help each other.
Kim and her teammates spent the summer in intense training at Bella Caroli's ranch outside of Houston. It was 3 months away from friends and family, but Kim's one of the lucky ones.
I don't know how like the other girls do it, you know, staying away from their parents. But, you know, because my parents have helped me a whole lot in my gymnastics, you know, just being there for me.
Hi, girls. How y'all doing? Is everything packed up?
Kim spent her final night at home before the Worlds with her younger sister Melissa, to whom Kim has become a 4'7" giant, and her mother. It was a rare moment together.
She's a very tender-hearted person, and she loves being at home. And I think she wishes that she could be there with us more often, too. And I really miss having that. You know, she's a 15-year-old, and we've never really shared any teenage years together yet.
These Zmeskals came to Indianapolis and waited for the most important moment of Kim's young life.
The day of me is very nerve-wracking to me. I pace the floor a lot. My stomach is up to my throat. I get very nervous for her.
Or she's about having a heart attack about that.
We do a lot of shopping. We go around looking at different things and try to keep away from the subject of gymnastics as much as possible.
Yeah, that's nice.
Good. Like the gold right above her.
Hope we end up with the gold tonight.
These Zmeskals will see their daughter for the first time at the same moment as 15,000 others. For now, Bella is the central figure in her life.
Well, you feel very nervous for her. You know, she's prepared. You'd like to be out there helping her, but you know you can't. You have to sit back as a parent and watch her from the stands. She will always be my little girl.
Oh, the emotion of being a parent. David and Clarice, and you know they have enjoyed the moments, but they've been very tense at other times. We're going to come back and show that floor exercise that captured the gold in the all-around for Kim Zmeskal when we return.
But all limits. At Texaco, we share that energy in all that we do. The energy to create innovative products like System 3 gasoline. The energy to lead the way in exploration, conservation, alternate energy. The energy to go as far as we can, and then go even further.
She was sympathetic.
Fourth and final rotation, the floor exercise for Kim Zmeskal, and Kathy Johnson, she knew exactly what she needed to win the gold.
She really proved she can handle pressure like no one else. She led the all-around competition from start to finish.
the newest sensation in women's gymnastics, Kim Zemeskel. She's with our Julie Moran.
Gary, a sensation she certainly is, and our first all-around world champion. Kim, is it still a little bit hard to believe?
Yeah, it still is. Actually, when the award ceremony was going on, I was almost afraid to walk up there because I was like, maybe I'm dreaming this.
Last night, Boganskaya went first, and she scored well. You had to have a great routine on the floor. What were you thinking the minute you stepped foot out there?
I was really excited. I was nervous for the light to go on. I wanted, it couldn't happen fast enough, and I had a feeling I was going to do a good routine anyways.
Today, the vault, you scored a perfect 10 in the team competitions. Do you think that put any more pressure on you today?
Not actually any more pressure. I just wanted to go out and, try my best. It didn't go wonderful, but I'm not willing to trade in anything that happened from last night.
Certainly not. Continued success tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us. Gary, we all have the pleasure of watching Kim compete for yet another gold medal tomorrow in her favorite event, the floor exercise. Back to you.
That's right, Julie. In a future Wide World of Sports program, we'll show you more of the women's all-around competition. We'll return with more action from the 1991 World Gymnastics Championships after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Hi. ABC sports coverage of the 1991 World Gymnastics Championships continues.
Welcome to our live coverage of the World Gymnastics Championships. Valery Liukin of the Soviet Union, third in the all-around competition. The 24-year-old. Nasutin, his teammate, with a 9.875 thus far. Keki of Italy with a 9.837. The two scores that have gone before him in the men's rings. We have the rings and the women's uneven bars.
And Gary, wait till you see this ring routine. He does the most awesome display of strength moves right at the beginning that I've seen in a long, long time. He's a favorite among all the gymnasts because he does all the hard tricks. He's a gymnast in that respect. That he was the first guy to ever do a triple backflip on the floor exercise in world competition. Watch this opening sequence. Back kip to a planche. Bounce to a move called an Olympic cross. Notice he's turned sideways. He pulls to the other side and then back up to an L position. He's not done. Straight arm, straight body press. Keep in mind there's been no swing yet. An inverted iron cross, and now he starts to swing. Two very clean giant swings. That double front within the rings is called a Yamawaki, invented by the Japanese gymnast. He has to stick this landing. Ooh, just one little step on the landing, and he has had a terribly sprained ankle from the all-around competition. As a matter of fact, sitting down off the podium, he has his foot in a bucket of ice.
That left ankle that's had all kinds of problems with.
This is that bounce to a move called the Olympic cross. Notice it's an iron cross, but his body is turned. He pulls and shows the Olympic cross on the other side. What an incredible display of strength.
Liukin, the only member of that Soviet gold medal team that competed in Seoul in 1988. Now his teammate, Nasutin, 20-year-old from the Ukraine. Surprise winner in the all-around.
He also shows a tremendous amount of strength. Keep in mind the judges look for strength moves. You have to do a strength move to a handstand. You also have to do a swing move to a handstand. This is a nice combination. What a mount. That's a back roll to an iron cross. He did such a wonderful job in the all-around competition. It's a planche. And then he presses on up to a handstand. In many respects, the still ring event is most closely associated with men's gymnastics because people appreciate the strength, the explosiveness, the ultimate control. Wow, the acrobatics. Great dismount.
And that was a 9.875. Nasutin the all-around champion here in the 1991 World Gymnastics Championships. He was an alternate 2 years ago and seemingly one of the big surprises here in the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis. So thus far, as we look at the rings, Sutton with a 9.875, Keki of Italy, and then Liukin, the other Soviet, with a 9.8. And now the sensation for the United States, Scott Keswick, who finished 10th all around, and he's kind of taken over as a team leader for the United States.
He really has, and Scott, ever since he was coached in Las Vegas by Dusty Ritter, has really pushed the maximum level of difficulty in all of his exercises. He is known as the king of the rings in the United States. He's won the national title on this event for the last 3 years, and he's only 21 years old. This is a very big moment for the United States. The U.S. has not won a medal in World Championship competition since back in 1979 when the World Championships were held in Fort Worth, Texas. Scott shows great control in the rings. He told us before the competition that what he has to focus on is not overpowering things. He has a little swing there. You'll notice that it's difficult to maintain the control in the handstand when you're swinging. Well done. Here comes that big dismount. Oh, just a little hop.
Keswick will be a senior at UCLA this upcoming year. He was second in the NCAAs in the all-around in 1991, and one of the major surprises here in the World Championships. They'll like to visit with him. As you said, he just has to watch getting too charged up.
He is so intense and so well focused. He knows that he could have done that routine just a little bit better.
So the women competing on the uneven bars, the men on the rings as we continue our live coverage. Utsu of the Soviet Union, 9.95. Paška of Romania and Vantash of Romania. The Romanians still, their presence is always noticed in every competition.
We have seen beautiful uneven bar routine so far, packed full of difficulty.
Welcome back from Edmond, Oklahoma.
And now for the United States on the uneven bars. Shannon Miller, she was 6th in the all-around, 14 years old, from Edmond, Oklahoma. She made all 4 event finals.
Shannon indeed has the difficulty in this routine to medal and a huge dismount. Her first release move comes right after the mount. She'll do a full pirouette on the top bar and then right into a ginger. Very nice amplitude on that. Here's her second release move. It's a reverse hecht. She's moving very well. Here's that dismount. Half in, half out. Look at the landing.
Boy, she does the difficult routines, doesn't she, Kathy?
She really never holds back in competition. I even asked her about it because on every single event, she just really pushes the edge of the envelope in terms of her potential in the level of difficulty. There's that reverse hecht. You can really see she keeps good form, toes pointed, legs straight. Watch this. This is great. Full twisting double back. And a great landing.
Scott Keswick, by the way, earlier posting a 9.775 on the rings. That puts him in 4th place. Shannon Miller, here is Scott.
That's a disappointment for Scotty. He's so brilliant on the rings, and he knows he can do it even better.
Sutton with the lead, Keki in 2nd, Liukin in 3rd. Keswick in the 4th position thus far in the still rings.